Hello, hello, hello. It is day 30 of my 30-day challenge. Cue confetti. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm really proud of myself today. Um, this has been such a fun exercise for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. More than anything, I really have enjoyed doing this and creating something not only for myself but for others that is truly of service. Things that I find have created so much more for me that I'm hoping creates for everybody else. So welcome, welcome to my last day of this 30-day challenge. I'll have to come up with something. I don't know what I'm going to do. Thank you, Angie. I appreciate that. I said cute confetti. Should totally had something pop in from somewhere. No, I can't. Today, since it's the last day of the 30-day challenge, I figured I'd talk about basically what created it. So, kind of like the first day of the challenge, because I'm a big believer in the mindset of a beginner. Always be in the mindset of growth because we're never really done. We are done when we are no longer in this physical plane. And even then, we're not done, in my belief. Um, so intention is probably one of the most powerful places to begin anything from. Um, when I used to teach Spanish, it was a lot of fun because at the beginning, I taught in a liberal arts university. So learning a language was a requirement, and you had to learn the language to the intermediate level. And you can just imagine how many groans I got every year, right around, especially, Spanish one was always fun. It's like, oh, the bright eyes, like, oh, I've taken Spanish before. I know some. I could do Spanish too, or, second level. Was like, okay, it's challenging, but I can do it. Then level three was like, oh, what am I doing here for? I was like, pulling teeth. So every time they had class, or at the beginning of the semester, I'd always ask them, why Spanish? Why are you here? And I'm like, be honest, because it's the requirement, cool, I'm cool with that. But keep that in mind then, that as you are going through the class, because you still have to take it, you still have to pass it. I would love for you to get an A in my class. I always told my students, please get the A. I want you to get the A. That requires for you to meet me halfway. I will bring all the material to you and help you as best as I can, but you have to come and meet me in the middle because I can't put that stuff in there. I can't feed it to you. We have not learned how to do the osmosis thing yet. That'll be cool. But for now, that's, kind of like how we had to do it. So if I brought it back to intention, a few of them would kind of go back and be like, you know what? No, yeah, I want to learn Spanish because the work I want to do in the world is going to require me to speak to all different kinds of people, and it'll open up doors for me when I speak to people of Latin American heritage, Hispanic heritage, all these wonderful things. And I always love that answer, of course, but I always just challenge them to really dig deep for themselves so that as they went in my course, they could always go back to that intention of why Spanish. And when they argue with me, it's like, well, why are we learning another language? I'm like, I don't have to convince them. But I say, okay, well, then why did you pick this university? Knowing that you would have a language requirement and that in order to graduate, you would need that. And then that kind of ended up lighting another light bulb. Okay, then why am I here? Because again, you don't have to be anywhere at any point in time. There's a reason why you've picked it. And usually it's because this is what we do. This is what my family does. This will afford me better opportunities. But if again, the person that is taking the classes, that's doing the work, and their heart's not completely in it, it's going to be harder for them to be motivated to continue on. So, what is the intention? And then, of course, I just took that and started doing it with my own children, my life, my everything. What do I do with life? So, when I set out my intention for this, the 30-day challenge, my intention truly was to be of service. that I've been told a few times that we make it look easy. I think that's hilarious. But thank you. Um, because it does take work, and sometimes it is easy. I'm not gonna lie. We have miraculous lives. When we're in the flow, we are in the flow, and I honestly believe that everybody has that beautiful right to live a life in complete flow, in complete miraculous existence, miracle after miracle after miracle. That is truly what I believe we should. We are all able to live. We just have to open up our eyes to all the different possibilities. So when my intention was to be of service, but I know that even though I set my intention for something to be very specific, to be of service, and of course, and for me to practice this, get into a habit of doing something that brings me joy and it helps others. But I think that on top of my intention, so many other wonderful things opened up. Um, and it's, again, I always go back to that blinder thing. This is what my intention is, and this is what I'm going to do. And that's great because that's a starting point. But what's amazing is that if you start there and then you, again, take off the blinders and open up yourself to miraculous opportunities to come from nowhere, so many other things can show up. That's what I would tell my students with Spanish too. I'm like, what if it can actually be easy for you to learn the language? Where are you stopping yourself from letting the language filter in, really learning what you need to learn for class? What is it that's keeping you from learning? And it usually had to do with some trauma back in middle school where some teacher said something and the kids laughed and the whole thing. And then from then on, they never wanted to speak the language. Understandably so. But it's on you to let that go, acknowledge it, let it go, and see what else can be created. How can you get that language into your beautiful mind and into your DNA and be able to use it easily? So, intention is a very powerful tool. You just have to get very clear on what it is you want to create. So, for me, it's always like, what's the energy of what I want to create? Because what I've noticed with working with the universal energy, with source energy, is that I might have ideas about something, but God has others. And I need to be open enough to see them and feel them. So when you work with the energy of what it is that I want to create, I usually am thinking of like, I want something that's fun, joyful, prosperous, and abundant, something that touches everybody, that everybody can be a part of and grow, and then they feel the same way. Um, how magical is that? So that's the energy. So whenever I'm doing something, that's my intention behind a lot of things. I try to be as open-minded as possible. So tonight we start our I've been telling you guys about this challenge that I'm doing with these fantastic ladies from Soulful Awakenings era, embodying radical authenticity. Our 21-day interesting point of view challenge starts in about 15 minutes. So I'll be on Zoom there, but I wanted to make sure that you guys got it here. Just a reminder, if you have an intention of creating something in your life, but it's been hard for you to move forward because of fears and you don't know what you're doing, all this other stuff, this challenge is what allowed me to open up to start doing these lives. So for those of you that have been on the fence, you're like, do I really want to do this with Nicole? Maybe, I don't know. It's her and some other ladies that I don't know, but I'm just telling you, I trust these ladies completely. I've been so vulnerable, crying, the whole thing. But it's in those moments that such deep change has happened for me that then my intention of, again, all that fun, fantastic energy grows and it becomes even more powerful. And I've been meeting people and creating all these different things that I did not expect would come my way. But because I did the challenge on interesting point of view, because every time I had a point of view about something, I would ask, interesting point of view, I have this point of view. And the idea, the energy of it is to change it so that I'm not so stuck on it. And to have myself, my friends, all the ladies, and a fantastic group of people that can, again, support you is priceless. So we start now. It's $49 for the whole 21 days. And I just wanted to make sure that y'all got to hear it one more time before we start tonight. All of the calls will be recorded. We'll have 4 phone calls once a week for the whole month of May. Um, and we'll be sending you text messages every day, and then we'll have a Facebook group where we can discuss all the stuff. If you want to join us, please send me a personal message and I'll figure out how to get you the link so you can join us. And even if you don't catch it tonight, ask me if you want to participate anyway, and we'll find a way to send you the recording for tonight, even if you can't watch it, because it's pretty powerful stuff. We just finished this one chapter that we're going to be going over in the challenge, and it's just magical. It's the whole idea that it's so many times that we put these little barriers, and it's crazy because everything that we want is on the other side, but we're so stuck in our we're not worthy. Nope, this is not perfect enough. No, I need that microphone. It has to be that microphone. And as soon as your interesting point of view that it has to be that microphone, interesting point of view that it has to be perfect. And then the energy starts to dissipate. And then all of a sudden, you're able to go from the myopic version of what you feel that project should be to like, oh my gosh, this could be so much cooler than I could ever imagine. Bam. And that's what this has been about, the 30-day challenge for me. So, intention really is something very personal and very specific for anything you want to create in life. For me, I just switch it to energy because then I allow space for the miraculous to come through. So I hope that these 30 days have been of service to y'all. They've definitely created so much fun for me. I'm sure I'll do something else. If you guys have any ideas or anything you want to add, please feel free to add them in the comments. Melody, I still owe you that list of books that changed my life. They're coming. But either way, I just want to thank everybody, especially the people that have been sharing, Elizabeth and Christina, and Jess, everybody, and Jamie, and everybody that's just been super supportive. I really appreciate that, guys. I send you guys so much love and light. Remember, you're always prayed for, you're always loved. There's nothing to be afraid of at all. So let go trying to control. Again, interesting point of view. I have the point of view that I need to control anything. So I hope this is of service to y'all. I really look forward to, I don't know, maybe the next challenge, but definitely to tonight's call. So if you're in our phone call, yay, I'll see you soon. If not, think about it. Join us would be wonderful. We would love to see you, see what magic we can create in your life. So God bless. Love you, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.